Shrimp rack regrets. Enhancing your Caridina shrimp breeding setup. What are some of my regrets or changes I would make to my highly successful shrimp rack project and for my next shrimp rack? Let's discuss in this video. Welcome everyone. This is Ray from RW Aquarium Pages. I'm here to share my journey in planted aquariums, shrimp tanks, and everything in between. Hey there, my crazy shrimp friends. Today, I want to share some reflections and improvements I would make to my dream shrimp rack. As a passionate Caridina shrimp breeder, I've learned a few valuable lessons along the way. So let's dive in and discuss how we can optimize our shrimp rack setups for success. Location. One thing I'd love to change about my current setup is the placement of the rack. Ideally, I position it in a location that allows easy access from both sides. This will make maintenance tasks and monitoring a breeze, ensuring that we can provide the best care for our shrimp. Currently, mine is in a utility room where I've designated as a spot to place my shrimp rack. It's the only place for it for now. Size. When it comes to the dimensions of the shrimp rack, I have designed it to be 12 inches wide. However, in hindsight, I would go for a slightly wider option, around 14 inches. This extra width would accommodate 14-inch cubes or a UNS 60U tank, providing larger surface area, which is more crucial for shrimp keeping than height. Tank size. Speaking of tank size, I've come to realize that a different layout could bring great benefits. Instead of sticking to 10-gallon or 40-liter tanks, I would opt for a combination of 5-gallon breed-out tanks and 20-gallon grow-out tanks. Starting my colonies in a smaller tanks, such as 5 gallons or 20 liters, has proven successful for me, making it easier for the males to find the females. Once the colony reaches a certain size, I would transfer the offsprings, the shrimplets, to a 20-gallon or 80-liter tanks for further growth. Although it might not provide a uniform look, this approach offers practical advantages. Auto top-off. Currently, I use half lids for my tanks, which works well. However, water evaporation is inevitable, and maintaining stability is crucial. I highly recommend implementing an auto top-off system using either a float valve or optical sensor, or both. While float valves can sometimes get stuck, leading to potential flooding, I found optical sensors to be more reliable. They help maintain the water parameters by topping off evaporated water with RODI water in smaller increments instead of adding large volumes at once. Auto water change. Personally, I enjoy performing water changes manually, but as the number of tanks grow, an automatic water change system becomes an enticing option. Setting up a system that drains tanks at a certain level and then refills them with prepared water can save time and allow us to enjoy and watch the shrimp more. It's definitely something worth considering if you have numerous tanks and want to streamline your maintenance routine. Sponge filters only, no hang-on-back filters. In my current setup, I have double sponge filters along with a hang-on-back filter. However, I've decided to eliminate the hang-on-back filters altogether. They consume electricity and can be prone to failure during power outages. To keep things simple and cost-effective, I recommend using easy-to-maintain sponge filters. It follows the keep it simple, KISS rule that eliminates unnecessary expenses associated with hang-on-back filters. Heaters. Temperature plays a vital role in shrimp keeping. I've discovered that maintaining an average temperature of 21 to 22 degrees Celsius, which is 72 to 74 degrees Fahrenheit, works well for Caridina shrimp. Depending on your geographic location, you might need to adjust this range. If you do choose to use a heater, remember it's always to pair it up with a temperature controller. Heaters can sometimes fail and get stuck on the on position, leading to potential disastrous consequences. Trust me, I've learned it the hard way. Lighting. Surprisingly, lighting isn't a significant concern when it comes to your Caridina shrimp. You can choose any lighting option that suits your preferences and budgets. Personally, I would go for T5HO lighting in my new shrimp rack, as it promotes growth of green dust algae on the tank walls, which can serve as beneficial food source for the shrimp. However, keep in mind that T5HO lighting is less energy efficient and may increase your energy bill. So fancy Wi-Fi control lights aren't necessary for our shrimpy friends. Substrate. In terms of substrate choice, I've experimented with different options such as Aquarium's Neo substrate and ADA substrate. However, if I were to start fresh today, I would stick to the gold standard, ADA Amazonia. This substrate has been proven to be more durable, providing long-lasting benefits. It also helps maintain a stable pH and lowers to ideal levels for Caridina shrimp, contributing to their overall well-being. Substrate Part 2. I would use the thin layer approach or undergravel boxes instead of a semi-thick layer of substrate. I'd adjust the thin layer approach by putting an active substrate into black mesh bags. A few bags per tank, and I'll be able to hot swap them out every 6 to 8 months. The shrimp rack itself. If it weren't for a specific space, I would go with a commercial Costco 4-feet racks and replace the shelves with sealed painted plywood. It's much cost efficient this way. This custom rack was very costly and there were many delays and excuses on the fabricator's end. These are just some of my few insights and improvements I would make if I was starting a new shrimp rack today in 2023. I'm eager to hear from your thoughts and learn from the tips and differences you'd like to implement to make your shrimp rack more optimal. Let's engage in a lively discussion and continue to refine our shrimp keeping practices together. I absolutely love sharing my experiences, success and failures with everyone. It's just so exciting to document my journey in planted shrimp tanks and to share it with others. Stay tuned for more informative videos, as I've got plenty of content in store for you. Thanks for watching and listening to my rambles. I really appreciate it. Have an awesome day and happy shrimp keeping.
Thanks for watching.